this up. He'll call for the fair catch here. A first down for the offense. Leaves it with the running
Yes.
back. He's dropped behind the line of
Brandon, I'm not dealing with that.
It's amazing how play by
What's
a
wrong with
defensive
it?
end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're
I'm
trying
not
to do
doing
is
that.
create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football.
After I do what?
Can you do it now?
No, I'm playing this. I just played with you. Tell Brielle to help you. Where's Brielle?
Squared off in 1897, and this rivalry is almost like a history of the sport itself.
So much history, so much tradition. I mean, I can go back to 2006 when they were 1-2 in the country. You know, like these games really matter. The uniform.
And that pass intercepted.
There's no way that should be an interception.
After a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense came into this game, guys, knowing that they were going to be tested with the offense throwing it vertically down the field. And you saw it right there on the opening drive. They were ready for it. Great job locating the ball and getting the INT.
Finds the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. There's so many great rivalries in college football, guys, but I think this one, because of the disdain and the excellence, sort of rises to the top.
Yeah, I mean, listen, there are great rivalries scattered all around this country. In-state rivalries, interconference rivalries, with great history, great pageantry. But I think what makes Ohio State versus Michigan unique is the fact that more often than not, these are two teams competing for national championships at the end of the year, and this game really does determine the national landscape.
And 19 national championships between the two teams. Late in the year, it always mattered. You go back to 2006, number 1 versus number 2. So always disdain, always hate. Don't even call each other by their names. Like, this rivalry means so much to college football.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced the tackle for a loss.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really nice job by the quarterback. Hey, a lot of quarterbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, yeah, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice tackle.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he intercepts it. Got some room to run. And he'll be marked down, but what a way to come up with that interception.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hogs on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed, with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The colors of the day were maize and blue when Michigan won a close one last year.
It was Ohio State leaving the stadium feeling blue after that one, too. The way that Michigan enforced their will late in that game. They were the most physical team when they needed to be.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Got room on the return. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
What an interception. He's dangerous because not only can he catch the ball and pluck it out of the air, but he's hard to bring down, too. This is a guy that I think could play offense for a lot of programs around the country, and he showed you his open field running there.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or game tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
And will cruise into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, here come those maize and blue wing helmets on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
We'll get this quarter going with a second down play. Back to throw, it's Orchie. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And the Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Bob.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Throws to the back. Makes the catch. It's Judkins. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. The kickoff team out there getting set. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
That last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, Dave, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense has it. Everybody reverse skate. Touchdown, Ohio State. Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble. They'll try to add another to their lead. Oh, how could that happen? He misses the extra point. The scoop
They are killing me.
lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reed.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
33 is killing me.
You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
Now it's 2nd and 4 from the 20. Looking for a man. It's Orji. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
The freshman able to get home with the sack.
This defense needed something to go right, man. They're down big already in the first half. Get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This could start some momentum going back the other direction.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Fires on the move. Can't make the connection. The pressure there calls the missed timing.
And you got to love that if you're on defense, because you were able to affect the quarterback with pressure, and you only rushed 3 guys. Well done.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, picked off. Bringing it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it down the field. They've got to score points.
And these little slots are so fast, and they can stretch the whole field. They make you just sit back on your heels. They make you nervous, really. But when they break those in-breaking routes where it shows his number to the quarterback really quickly and make the play, these slot receivers are just so dynamic.
Makes the grab. It's Moore. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Fires to the big fella. Finds a crease at the 20. Finally get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
That's a decision the quarterback would love to have back. Down here in this area of the field in the red zone, these windows, they close so quickly. Everything just has to be done a little bit faster. You've got to be so much more precise, and as a result of being late on the throw, they turn it over in the red zone.
Power football with the run. Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety. After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. And now on second down for this offense. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's like a loose bowler, just caroms his way to the 32.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
They really need to convert this 3rd and 1 to capitalize on that great field position. Gets it out quickly, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
The Buckeyes line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with the...
Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the punishment has been extended. Ohio State is dotting Michigan's eye as the Buckeyes are firmly in control.
And Ohio State, you know, they've let a few get away from their rival in Michigan, and they're trying to get that back. So they came into this one with a chip on their shoulder. They're not always used to being in that position when they play against Michigan. But, David, in the second half here, it's all Buckeyes.
Yeah, and you know you got to be physical. When you play the Wolverines, you know the type of brand that they play. Ohio State has matched that physicality. They have been ready. They were ready for the game, and they've handled business.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Looking to throw, it's Orji. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll throw one to his right. They almost had another interception. Is everybody clear on who's wearing which color jerseys? Threw a pick last time, almost threw another one, but you know what? I like the fact that this dude has no conscience.
None. Arm arrogance, right? He's going to spin the football, try to make plays. Listen, take the good with the bad, right? He's going to make some plays. He's going to give some away. Let's try to...
And he's running in the open. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
That was a defensive
He's
win.
getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Man, that's a couple of bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
They make the stop if this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. He's going to pass. Using his legs to buy some time. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Coming after it. Looking to scramble. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Dropping back. It's Orji. Now improvising. Trying to escape and get it himself. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that 1st down.
All right, let's get it. Right.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Ohio State 26, Michigan 2.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here.
Red 18. Red 18.
From the gun. Avoids. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball.
Not enough space. And they're finally able to get him on the ground at the 1.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down. And
he's going to take it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverine.
Down in tight to the goal line, you saw some good movement up front by the offensive line, getting the push and giving that running back a chance.
2-point conversion attempt is coming. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He's got it. 2-point conversion is good. Just a couple of possessions down, so there is some hope. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. That last drive, an absolute absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. And the timing just a hair.
He got hit.
Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do, but over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Fires to the middle. Finds his man, and they convert. Oh, look out, there he goes. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. And the Wolverines with the 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Trying to take it back. He's inside the 40. At the 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And, man, the offense has the lead, has the football. All you got to do is run the clock out, maybe be conservative, run the football. They chose to throw, and the defense makes them pay.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks this one through, and that's been anything but easy for this kicker. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Nah, just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting. Keep throwing the football. Try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much, but keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, you know, try to find things to build off of for next week as well, right? I mean, it's all about continuing to improve week in and week out. So whether that's identifying playmakers or just seeing what you can come up with here at the end of this game and not quitting.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Orji. Hines his tight end. Oh, it's out. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, keep the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Skips away from pressure. That's caught. It's Judkins. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the 1st down.
The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. Quick completion to the right. Spins away with great balance. Touchdown, Buckeyes! On. There's no
college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Morgan. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives. Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Another interception. Does he know which color jerseys they're wearing?